Good morning. Check out these familiar verses from Paul's letter to the Ephesians, chapter 2, verses 8 through 10. Paul writes, God saved you by his grace when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It's a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so no one can boast about it. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the good things he planned for us long ago. Now, with Paul's familiar words in mind, let me ask you, have you ever had to work with and try to get along with someone who's just a little too full of themselves? You know, that know-it-all coworker with the I'm better than you attitude, that self-appointed superstar whose arrogance fills a room. We all know someone who fits that description. And anyone who's ever tried to do it knows that getting along with someone who presents themselves as God's gift to the world is exhausting and takes a special kind of patience, to say the least. But on the other hand, according to Paul's God-inspired words, your friend with the overblown opinion of themselves might have one thing right. As much as we might hate to have to admit it, they are God's gift to the world. But so are you. According to Paul, the life of grace and love that you've received from God isn't anything you've earned. Therefore, contrary to what your annoyingly arrogant friend might believe, leaves no room for boasting. There's nothing self-made about you or your boastful colleague. Just like the gift a little kid makes for their parents, you're a one-of-a-kind product of God's handiwork, a unique, original masterpiece created by your Creator. Meaning, all that's good about you is 100% God's doing, not yours. What's more, the gift of life that God has given you is the kind of gift that keeps on giving. As you allow yourself to be shaped more and more by the gift of God's love, you become quite literally God's gift to the world. What an amazing thought. Just like the handprint and plaster that a little kid brings home from school, God has crafted you to be his gift of love to the world. You are, by definition, God's gift to the world. Just a little Tuesday morning food for thought. Remember, God's got this, so keep on looking up, keep on loving and caring for one another, and we'll see you tomorrow.